lateralis. Okay, so I'm going to put two channels. They're going to contract together, co-contract. I want the VMO to come right here. I want the lateralis to come from here to here. Okay, so the lateralis is going to be, I want to come all the way back with it. And I'll go come over here because it branches off. It kind of comes down, right? And then the VMO,
Yep.
this is another channel. It's going to come here. So I've got one channel here. I'm going to have one channel here. Okay. That way they're going to contract and fire together. Start this handy dandy machine up.
Russian just sounds like it's gonna be painful.
It's not that bad. So I've got one channel here. Does it matter which way these leads go?
Yes.
No,
No.
I don't think so. As long as I got the channels on there. This is a large muscle.
Do they have to be connected to certain, like, is it kind of similar to IFC though, where it's like one channel? Okay. One channel goes on one muscle, the other goes on the other.
Lateralis is right here. VMO is right here.
Okay.
And again, this is my circuit. Think about electricity. It's going to want to go between these two, and that's what we're doing. It doesn't care about these. It wants to go from here to here.
Mm-hmm.
So when I turn it on, you're going to get current running this way.
Yeah.
This way. So hopefully you'll fire both those big muscles and they'll.
See, you know that stuff because you're an electrical person.
But I'm telling you, yeah, but you need to know this basic stuff, and that's all I'm saying. And that's all it is.
I know how to turn a light switch on.
If you do understand a little bit of this, it will help you, is all I'm saying. If you don't, then it's all memorization and it gets a little bit crazier. You have to, no. So anyway, there. Okay, go back to here, I'm on high volt. Gotta go to Russian. High volt, I go into it, and it gives me my choices. There's Russian. Tell it okay. Give me those scenarios, or you can read them off too. Let me see. Okay, pulse frequency, 30 to 80. It's not on there. Amplitude to visible contraction. We want a 3+ contraction on this and the foot drop and the wrist extensors if we can. Okay, especially on this one. There's a lot of good evidence base that this really works. Orthopedic surgeons, I read an article 6-8 years ago, and they even recommended this. I mean, and that for them to recommend it, that's something. But they thought it really helped after knee surgery. So you will see this sometimes after knee surgery. The nerve block they give, the quads don't want to fire. Sometimes you'll come in and they just can't use it. And it's a stupid quad's not firing because of the nerve block. A lot of times this will help push through that and get that started. And it does help strengthen. The Russians made this for their Olympic teams, and where it comes from. Take a decent muscle, it's got some strength, but it's too weak, make it stronger. That's why it's kind of intense. Visible contraction, okay, on-off ratio, 1 to 5, okay, which is 10 to 50. It's set right there. If I want to change it, I just go in and change it. Right there. Up,
Isn't that
down.
all Russian though? Isn't it all 1 to 5? So I think
Yes.
it said in the book.
Exactly. You will go to clinicals that will not use 1 to 5.
Oh.
Good Sam they use like a 1 to 1, 1 to 2.
Oh.
Somewhere down in there, somebody has started using it thinking if I go to 1 to 1, I can get more reps in, and you can. But the problem with that is it fatigues the muscle. If you read the literature, it fatigues the muscle. Because if I'm going to do this, it's going to take 10 minutes to get 10 reps. Think about it. But that's what it takes. So it should be set. So I kind of had some discussions. If you're in a clinical, don't even bring it up. You just do what they tell you to do. It's not going to hurt. Just it's not going to be as effective. I had conversations with them, and they changed for a while, and then they went right back doing it again. I don't know.
feel like 1 to 1, 1 to 2 is ridiculous. I mean, 1 to 4, maybe 1 to 3, I could maybe understand.
1 to
but-
5 is base practice, says that this will not fatigue. Those big muscles are firing, they're really getting popped. They want to relax, or you're just going to overwork them. Anyway, I got that set. Ramp time is 2. I'll go back in here. Okay, where was the ramp time? Ramp time is right there, leave it. On this one, just leave it. Ramp time's on the on and off time, and on this machine, leave it. Don't worry about it, make you a note. I do have to go into the mode on this one. Now on the mode, it is, you can see it, most machines they'll say reciprocal co-contract. This one doesn't say anything. See this what it's got? This one is for single channel. That one is co-contract. You see what it's saying is firing both channels at the same time. That one is reciprocal. This is on, that's on, that's off, that's on, that's off. Okay? I want this one. If you
Which one
reciprocal
is
would
that?
mean I put one here and I put one. Yep. See it right there?
Okay.
Reciprocal means I would put one channel here on the quads and one channel on the hamstrings. And I've done that. So they're just weak. So they'd be laying sideline or somewhere they could work. The quad would fire. It would shut off. The hamstring would fire. So you would be back and forth. And that's pretty intense. But I did that a couple of times. But it works. Almost always though, and in here, all you need is make sure you go to co-contract. That means they're all firing at the same time. They're synchronous. Okay? Enter. Time is 10 minutes. I could change that. All I gotta do is go into it. We'll just say 15. I think it's maybe 20 in your scenarios or whatever. We're good to go. Okay? So now I won't tell you, you're gonna feel, it's gonna contract, relax the best you can. It will not hurt you. It's gonna feel weird. You're gonna feel intense. Once you get used to it, really it's not too bad. The first time or two, it's like, oh my. It will truthfully not hurt you. There's not enough current going through there to hurt you. But you're gonna feel like, you're gonna see your quads pop, muscles gonna contract. What we want is this leg to come all the way up to a 3+. You remember what a 3+ is? You know, a little bit of pressure. And the first time, don't do anything. I want to see that come up so I know the machine is giving me a 3+. Then after that, when it starts cycling, I want you to push all you can and pull that leg up. You help that current. And then when it goes off, relax. Okay? And back and forth. And that's what we're going to do. This should help strengthen your quads. Okay? But again, let me know if it gets too much. We'll adjust it as we go. So this thing goes up by half. I'm going to start going half. Tell me when you first feel it. Always tell your patient all these. Tell me when you first start feeling it.
Okay.
You feel it? Okay.
Yeah.
Now I want you to relax. I'm just going to start watching as I go up.
Do you only need to do channel 1 or do you have to do both?
It will tip both up. When it's co-contract, it'll turn both up. Good question.
Whoa, it feels like my leg's going numb. Now
Yeah.
She's kidding, Maribeth.
I'm sorry. It doesn't hurt.
It feels
No,
like
it's
It's just like
puppies
it's vibrating.
playing
Yeah.
on her leg. Feels like puppies playing on her leg.
There. See it starting to fire right there. See it?
See, I don't like
See
that
it
it's,
popping?
I don't like that it's firing and her leg's not
Relax,
coming up.
relax.
This is
You're
gonna
fine.
be painful.
See it? Yeah. And the more it's
Ugh.
jerking, you want to get a smooth contraction. And that's what's not doing yet, but it's getting
Oh
there.
my gosh, it looks like it's gonna pop.
Ah!
Ew.
Okay, that hurts.
No, that's all right. You're all right.
Oh,
You're all right. A little
what?
more. There you go. See it coming up?
It
There you
hurts.
go.
No, it doesn't.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna relax. Because you don't want any more. I'd probably go a little more. Now it should start cycling.
Oh.
See it popping? It really should be more of a straight contraction. There you go. Is it off?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's off. Now it's gonna fire right back up again.
Okay.
But it's gonna be off 50 seconds and then on for 10.
Okay.
So you got time to relax a little bit.
And
then
get
it'll cycle
scared
back
for the
on.
next one. So her leg didn't get full range though, is that?
If
I
she's
know.
gonna, if she's gonna not throw a tizzy, but if she's gonna complain that much, I'm not going to the first time.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. She's about halfway there. I wanna get more.
Okay,
I
so,
want a 3+, and that wasn't a 3+, that was like a 3-.
yeah, so for the comp, are you gonna be like, no, I need a fair plus contraction?
Not if your patient's throwing a tizzy.
I'm sorry, I will be throwing a tizzy.
It's going up, I'm turning it down. I'm just
I know, it's just,
Shut it
it
off.
hurts so bad.
It doesn't hurt. It's just,
No, I mean, go ahead
It's
and
just like
go ahead and unplug
instant.
it.
It's exhausting, I feel
Yeah.
like.
We've got 2 more machines.
Okay.
No,